Hello everyone! I was busy as a bee. I was crafting this journal, Gothic journal, with a vintage ephemera. It's very thick. The spine is approximately 2 inches. I used vintage book cover, dried plants, an owl's feather, fox flower, metal frame, and vintage piece of leatherette. Now let's see. The journal is Gothic, magic, little bit gloomy. There are a lot of pockets with some goodies. This little journal. I used vintage book pages, some dyed pages and embossed, printed illustrations, as well as music pages, coffee stained pages, and old papers for writing. My 3 sons have very long vacations. They are at home and it's a little bit difficult to craft. This page is decorated with a vintage banknote, Russian money, Soviet Russian money, and a very old used post stamp. It's very rare and old, as well as vintage book pages and fabric. These pages I made myself, and you can find them in my Etsy store. They are very affordable, and you can print and make your own journal. There are a lot of black and white illustrations from vintage book pages. Some color page for coloring. There are lots of vintage postcards. You can write here or put or stack something. One more envelope, vintage Russian. There is postcards. It dates 1960. It's very cute. Very cute illustrations, cutouts from book pages of animals: deer, crow, dark forest, some technical pages. I love these kind of postcards. They are so attractive for me. These book pages you can also find in my Etsy store. They are very cheap. One more postcard. It is blank. It's famous Russian writer Ostrovsky. The journal has approximately over 200 pages of different size, very cute postcards of deer. Some cards for writing. If you put away these cards, the journal will be just vintage and no Gothic. And you also can add your own ephemera to make the journal more memorable for you. Lady. This postcard is 1954. Also their envelope, it's very old, approximately 1963. Embossed paper, embossed pocket, and an envelope with the cards. Some insects. You can write something here. It's very strange illustration and at the same time very cute. A witch or an old lady loves her cat or dog, maybe cat, and I think it's quite creepy and gloomy. Here it is, also again vintage postcards. I love that kind of ephemera. I love all Russian and Soviet ephemera, that bygone times. Little bird. Snake. It's different kinds of vintage paper. There are lots of book pages, magazine pages. This postcard is not Russian, it's from America, maybe. Do you see? And it's blank. Some cute illustrations. Amazing. Oh, there are also some tags. They are laminated and you can punch and put a thread, a ribbon. I love this small journal and these metal owls with the red. It's amazing. I love it. Coffee stain paper with printed illustration. Coffee stained pieces of printed illustrations again. First of all, I age the paper and then print some information on each paper. You can write here something interesting. These die cards also are available on my Etsy store. There are a lot of black and gold, white and gold, craft, blue, pink, can choose any you like. Some punched paper, cards, lined paper for writing. It's again vintage from a journal. Creepy woman. Again, little journal. These pages will be soon in my store. I just made some extra pages so that the pack will be complete. Pretty flowers. Again, a tag, laminated. This kind of die cards I love very much. You can use it as a pocket or just as a decoration of the journal. Little pocket with some cards. Some fantastic creatures, magic creatures. It's a perfect for Halloween gift, to keep in your memories, or you can use it as a travel journal, spell book, book of shadows, or a personal diary. There's a lot of space for writing, for eating your own treasures. Great pleasure to show you my artworks. I really appreciate your support. Four of little journals were sold, and I'm going to make some other journals, little and affordable, but I need some time for it. Handwritten paper. You can see the vintage, very old spine of the book. Here I don't use any fabric to cover it because I think it's quite gorgeous. This page I love most of all. Don't know why, but it's the gentleman is handsome. Some sewing patterns from sewing journals. Botany pages. Pretty birds. Note please that all book pages and journals, magazine pages are in Russian, and the information at the back of the cards are also in Russian. There are 3 signatures in the journal. It's a good variety of pages. It's straw postcard. This page is laminated dried flower, or sorry, plant, and a tag. Werewolf illustration. And again, one more journal, little journal. It's blank, coffee stained pages. Vintage lace and a piece of load barrel here, and leatherette piece. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.